Bremont, we're one of the few British watch manufacturers making high-end mechanical watches, so it's all about cogs and gears. I think with most watchmakers you think Swiss made, and we're one of the few British watch companies, so I think that's an immediate differentiation. But I think we designed a watch, something very classical styled. Obviously with our aviation background there's a big aviation DNA in that. There's a watch you could wear in the boardroom or at Mount Everest, so it was very strong, very durable, but very subtle and beautiful. Watches from us came from a passion from myself and my brother, and it came from my dad. And my dad was this amazing PhD aeronautical engineer from Cambridge who loved building things, and whether it was boats, planes, guitars, but one of his passions was watches and clocks, and we grew up around that. It was very much in the workshop rather than kicking a football with him, and which was a wonderful childhood. And in 1995 he was in a plane crash with my brother and died, and amazingly my brother survived. And that really was for us the tipping point. We'd always talked about watches, but it was just a sort of bit of a fantasy. It's not a natural thing for anyone to say, I'm going to start a watch company. And I think when you've been through a disaster like that, you live this life where you think, I could be dead tomorrow. And you know, I've been through a plane crash since as well, so I still very much live that motto. Nick and I have this wonderful relationship. He probably does a little bit more operations, I do a little bit more marketing. But we're not particularly well split in of the general running of the business. But I think we like to get our hands involved with everything, which also makes challenges. Growing a business, you need to pull the right guys along to work underneath you. You can't go and find a watchmaker or someone to build new watches in the UK, so we've had to train all those up. Machinists, so guys machining metal to the quality we want, we're having to train that out. We're training more watchmakers here than you know, many other Swiss companies do. And we're doing it from scratch. There hasn't been this industry in the UK so for many years. And that's a challenge, but it's lovely to sort of leave a legacy and be part of all that. But that's part of the enjoyment about this industry, is that someone who buys our watch can wear it in 200 years' time as long as they've serviced it and we've looked after it. So it's a long-term relationship with our clients. It's been a long, hard road, but it's wonderful to be part of it, and lovely to actually create something very tangible, something that you can wear and it will last forever. And there's very few things we can buy nowadays that do last forever.